Let's continue our discussion about context-free grammar, specifically derivation tree. If we say derivation tree, this is another way of representing how could we derive our input based on the sequence of production rule. Okay, so it's a graphical representation. It's like a decision tree. Okay, and also it is called a parse tree. So derivation tree, parse tree are the same. So what are the properties of derivation or parse tree? So it should contain the following properties. The first is the root node should represent the start node or the start symbol. And then the derivation should be read from left to right. And the leaf node or the end node are terminal nodes. And between root nodes and leaf node, we have the interior node, which we called non-terminal nodes. Okay, so again, root node, start symbol. When we read left to right, end node or leaf node, equivalent to terminal node, and the nodes between root and leaf node are non-terminal node. Okay, so let's have an example how to derive a parse tree or the derivation tree. So let's have this example. We have three rules for E. So we have E is equal to E plus E equals to E times E. E could yield to A or B or C. And we want to derive the input A times B plus C. Okay, so definitely we have two options to start our solution. It could be either the first or second. So it's up to you, but definitely not the third, because if we're going to utilize or use the third, we're going to only have one symbol for our input. Okay, so for me, I'm going to use or utilize the first production rule, which is E is equal to E plus E. So the start node will be our root node, and it yields to E plus E. So we have three additional node after the root node. And if you're going to compare our tree, our partial tree, the last two symbols, last two nodes is equivalent to the last two, almost the same as or similar to the last two symbols of our input, plus C plus E. Okay, so therefore, we need to obtain the first three symbols through E. How could we do that? By using second rule, production rule, E times E. So E will be replaced by E times E. So we have three additional nodes. So if we're going to read the leaf node from left to right, we have E times E plus E. This format compared to the input is the same. So now we could obtain the input based on the third rule. So E, the third E on the rightmost side could be replaced by C. The first E could be replaced by A, and the second E will be replaced by B. So if you're going to read from left to right, A times B plus C, we obtain the desired input. So therefore, this is the correct this derivation tree or parse tree. Okay. So another example, we have this production rule. Start S symbol yields to BSB or A or B, and we are requested to derive the input BBABB. So let's start with the first node, the root node, which is S, and we have three options that we can use to replace S. So we have BSB and AB. Definitely, we're not going to use the second and third option. Why? Because if we're going to use it, definitely we're just going to have one symbol for our input, which is incorrect. We need five symbols, BBABB. So therefore, logically, we're going to implement the first option. So we have BSB. And if you're going to compare with our input, we already get the first and the last symbol. which is B. Okay, so now let's continue our deriving our derivation tree. So S again will be replaced by BSP to obtain the second and fourth symbol, which is B. And then S will now be replaced by A. Okay, to obtain left to right BBABB, which is our desired input. So therefore, this is our equivalent derivation tree for BBABB based on the given production rule. Okay, let's proceed with example number 3. Now we have 3 rules. Start symbol S yields to AB or BA. Then we have A, non-terminal A, that yields to A or AS or BAA. And B yields to B, BS or ABB. And then the desired input is AA, BB, ABBA. Okay, so let's start our solution with the root node, which is S. So which among the two options will be used, AB or BA? Definitely it will be AB because the first symbol is terminal A, not terminal B. Okay, logically it should be the first option. Okay, now let's replace the node B. So we have 3 options, B, BS, ABB. So which among these 3 will be used to replace B? So let's check the input. The second symbol is terminal A. Which among these 3 will yield to a terminal A? The third option. So therefore B will be replaced by ABB. Okay, and then replace this node by either B or BS. We're not going to use ABB. Why? Because the third symbol is already B, not A. So therefore, we have two options, B or BS. So for me, I'm going to utilize BS. Okay, so we have AABB. We already obtained the first 3 symbol. Now the problem is the fourth symbol. Okay, so what symbol will be used for S? It will be BA. Okay, why BA? Because the fourth symbol is B. The second option contains B, not the first. So therefore, we're going to use the second option for S. And then for A, let's check. Okay, the fifth symbol is A. So we have 2 options, A or AS. So which among these 2 will be used? It will be just A because B could be obtained from B. So we don't need to include S anymore. Okay, so B replaced by what? What is the next symbol? B. So therefore it is replaced by BS. Okay, BS. Since the sixth symbol is B. So not the first, but the second. Because we need to add more symbols after the sixth symbol. Okay, from S, will it be AB or BA? Check the seventh symbol. It's B. Therefore, we're going to replace AS by BA. And then A will be replaced by what? AS, BAA, or A? Let's check the last symbol. It's A. No more additional symbol. So therefore, it's just terminal A will replace non-terminal A. Okay, so are we through? Let's check if all leaf nodes are terminal symbol. Yes, everything is all leaf nodes are terminal symbol. Let's check from left to right if we obtain the ABB, ABBA. So this is A, B, B, A, B, B, A. So we obtain the input. Therefore, this is the equivalent parse tree or derivation tree that will yield to this input. Okay, another example. So we have these three rules. S yields to AB or null. A yields to AB. B yields to start symbol S and terminal B. And we are requested to get or to have AA, BB, BB as our input. Okay, so let's start our solution definitely with the root node, which is S symbol. And among the two options, which will be used for what symbol or what option will be used in replacing S? The first option, definitely. So we're going to have an additional two nodes in our decision tree, or in our derivation tree rather. And for A node, so it will be replaced by terminal A, not terminal B. Okay. And for B, it will be replaced by start symbol S, terminal B. And our first and last symbol is already obtained for our input. Okay, so let's continue in deriving our derivation tree. So B will replace by, definitely, by SB. Okay, so by the way, this S will be replaced by null. Okay, so later you could know why null. Okay, so let's go back to this node. S will be replaced by, definitely by AB. Okay, and then A will be replaced by AB. So we already obtained the first two symbols, AA. Then B will be replaced by start symbol S, terminating B. Okay, so what will be the symbol after S? When we, what will be the option, the option that we're going to implement to replace S? Will it be AB or null? Definitely null. Why? Because based on the input, A after the second A, it should be B. So we don't need to have additional terminal symbol between the second and the B. So that's why this should be null. So now we obtain that first three symbols, A, B. So let's move on with this node. B will be replaced by SP. Okay, so going back to our S and to our input, do we need to have an additional not terminal symbol between this B and this B? Definitely we don't need. So therefore, S will be replaced by null. So now we obtain the first for A, B, B. Now let's move on with the fifth symbol. So B will replace by start symbol S and by B. Okay, and which option will be replacing S? AB or null? Again, going back to our input. So we have B, then followed by B. So here B and B. So therefore, we don't need to have an additional terminal symbol between this B and this B. So therefore, S will be replaced by null. And between this B and this B, definitely there should be no terminal symbol, additional terminal symbol. That's why we replace it by null. Okay, so reading from left to right, A, A, B, 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 B. Okay, so this will be our decision tree or derivation tree rather, or parse tree for this input based on this production rule. Okay, so my solution, my derivation rule is one of the solution to derive the input. There is a possibility you could obtain a different tree. It's okay. It is accepted as long as input, the desired input, is derived from the production rule. Okay, so I could have a different tree from you, from your answer, compared to your answer. Okay, as long as production rule was implemented correctly and you obtain the input, so it will be accepted. Okay, so that's it for this video lecture. See you on the next video lecture. Thank you.